Number 4 calls for the use of what's called an absolute value sign. For example, if I take absolute value of 5, well, that's just 5. If you take the absolute value of a negative 5, okay, well, the absolute value is going to turn it positive, so it's just 5 again. Alright? And then absolute values work like parentheses. You want to do what you can inside first, where possible, and then apply the absolute value sign. So, for example, say 3 minus 7. Well, that would be the absolute value of negative 4. But then apply the absolute value sign, because I've done the calculation inside, to just get your positive 4. What you don't want to do, alright, and I see this a lot, is say absolute value of 3 minus 7. Some people will try to apply the absolute value to the minus sign right away and try to say 3 plus 7 to get 10. Don't do that. Alright, that's not what you want to do with it. Alright, so for this problem, they want to know what g of 2 is. So this is a, alright, which is going to be 2 over the absolute value of 2. Well, the absolute value, so 2 over the absolute value of 2, which is just 2, and 2 divided by itself is 1. So a is 1. For part B, we want to know what g of negative 2 is. So negative 2 over the absolute value of negative 2. So the top stays the same with its negative sign, because it's not in the absolute value. The bottom becomes a positive 2. Well, a negative divided by a positive is negative, and 2 divided by itself is 1. So your answer here is negative 1. For part C, we want to know g of 2 minus g of negative 2. Alright, well, both of these I just calculated in parts A and B. So g of 2 was 1 minus, and then g of negative 2, which comes with its own negative sign. So what we're really saying is 1 minus a negative 1. Well, to subtract a negative is the same as adding. So 1 plus 1. And let's see. And 1 plus 1 is just 2. So part C is done. Let's see, let me just fix that real quick. Looked a little funny to me. Alright, so now we're done.